Have you ever thought about how to enjoy your later years in the journey in the most important way? Life's old age isn't just the conclusion of a long journey, it's also an opportunity to reflect on your past actions. Look at the results of our labors over the years and enjoy them. Mistakes that don't hurt anyone but can quietly destroy our peace and happiness. These mistakes conceal not just special moments, but also keep us from being fully present with ourselves. In today's lesson, we will, from the perspective of Stoicism, consider these 13 mistakes you should avoid as you age. These lessons aren't just useful to help you avoid making mistakes. There are mistakes, but there are also keys to a happy, peaceful, and worthwhile life. Along this trip, we'll learn how to live a life worth living no matter what. Age because it's never too late to change and be happy. Think about it, and let's use the Stoic concepts together so that we can live a full life even as old age draws near. In Stoic thought, physical health is primarily considered important for finding balance and peace in life when we don't pay attention to our minds and souls. Not only do we harm our physical bodies, but we also negatively impact our mental health. Have you ever thought about why a healthy body is very important? Picture yourself as a fighter who is always ready to fight. Face the difficulties of life. A weak body can't handle the stresses of life. A weak bow can't shoot straight. As we look at the story of Jesus' 40 days in the desert, we can see that you need both mental and physical strength to get through the toughest times. Jesus taught us that our bodies are the temples of God, so we need to take care of them. We respect the life He gave us by looking at those who are still alive. People who live long and healthy lives don't just live long, they live well. Kane Tanaka, a Japanese man, lived to be 119 years old. She is a great example of how to stick to a healthy diet and daily exercise. Care for your body can extend your life and boost your energy. According to Stoic thought, a healthy body aids in the development of the mind. When we ignore our bodies, our minds are clearer and our spirits are stronger. We are also neglecting our own health and the health of our children. Loved ones, have you ever considered the consequences of neglecting your loved ones? The impact that maintaining your health can have on your family and friends is significant. Not only is it important to work out regularly and eat well, but get enough rest and learn how to deal with stress today. Take care of your body. Treat your health with the same reverence you would a holy place. If you want to be happy, ask yourself, am I doing everything I can to stay healthy? Maintaining balance in my life requires immediate action, as life is a precious gift that we should cherish. We need to love and care for our bodies. When we don't do so, we are not only weakening the body but also putting stress on it. Chronic pain, fatigue, and physical issues can lead to mental health issues. This brings us to the second point. Strength can cause stress and anxiety. Mistake number 2, ignoring mental health. Having excellent mental health means more than just being at peace with yourself. This is the solid foundation upon which all our actions and choices rest. Have you ever felt that? Even though you have a lot of material things, your mind is still empty. Being nervous is a sign that you are not taking care of your mental health. It's easy for us to become trapped in states of anxiety, sadness, and even despair. Despair. Remember the times you didn't want to do anything and didn't feel like it. You found no purpose in anyone or anything around you. These feelings not only diminish the quality of life, but also compromise health, as Jesus urged, "Come to me all. You are tired and weighed down, and I will give you rest." This message not only provides comfort, but also provides guidance on what to look for. Peace of mind. In the modern world, we frequently find ourselves engulfed in the chaos of work, family, and other obligations. Having too many social obligations to remember to take care of ourselves, like taking time to relax, pray, or the solution is simple. Just talk to people you care about. The story of John, a wealthy businessman who always felt uncomfortable and tired. After going through meditation and psychotherapy training, John was able to get his life back in balance. He found that taking time to care for his mental health not only improved his performance at work, but also, are you not taking care of your mental health? If so, take some time every day to find peace and soul care. Listen to your mind. We can live a full and happy life if we receive proper care. Life number 3. Not planning your finances well. Wealth is not having Epictetus disregarded money because he had many nice things but few wants. One mistake a lot of people make as they get older is not planning ahead. Through the eyes of Stoic thinkers, peace of mind is not possible. Separate from financial security, but to know happiness, we don't need to worry about money. We need a good financial plan. Imagine a life where you don't have to worry about bills or other financial obligations before you get old. High medical bills. This not only gives you peace of mind, but also lets you should think about spiritual things and enjoy the most beautiful parts of them. Life, though, a lot of people forget to plan their finances because they think it's not important or too hard to understand. And this has serious effects like, if you are burdened with significant debt, have lost valuables, and experience mental distress, consider how you can manage your finances effectively. If you are always worried about money, you can't live a joyful life. Planning isn't just about saving money, it's also about keeping track of costs. We are cautiously investing and preparing for unforeseen events. Jesus once said, "Where your treasure is, your heart will also be." To keep our spirits up, we may also need to plan and guard our treasure, faith in life. For instance, think about the life of a normal worker who spent his whole life working hard in life, but he never makes plans for money when he retires. He had to take casual jobs to make ends meet because he wasn't making enough money. On the other hand, someone else in the same situation had carefully planned. This person has saved enough money since a young age that when they retire, they will have enough. Stoic thought tells us how to enjoy old age without stress. How important is it to stay true to our values and not allow outside forces to change us, affect our peace of mind? So make sure you're in charge of your money. You can live a peaceful and useful life, and only then will you truly understand. Next, let's discuss the peace and freedom that old age should bring. This is the 4th step in our journey to identify and rectify the mistakes we make as we progress. Before we proceed, I have a question for you. How would you like to spend your final days? Years of being alone? Or do you want to be loved and supported by your loved ones? This question makes us think about mistake number 4, becoming socially isolated. The famous Stoic philosopher Epictetus told us how important it is to keep up with other people. When we pull away from society, we lose more than just connections, ties, but we also put ourselves through stress. And studies have shown that older people with large social networks are less likely to be depressed. People who are tend to live longer and are happier than those who are not. Consider Jesus as an example. He was always surrounded by his followers and often taught in communities where he not only gave people faith and hope, built a strong support system. This shows that even spiritual masters, to spread love and understanding in everyday life, need new friends. There are examples of individuals who have overcome loneliness to lead more fulfilling lives. Jean Clement, the world's oldest living person, has always said having good relationships with her neighbors and people in the community and taking part in social events kept her spirit and was always ready to share happiness with others. So how can we stop this? It is a mistake to join clubs, service groups, or just hang out with friends, family. Don't let shyness or fear stop you from getting to know each other. The people we connect with are where we find the true meaning and joy of life. Think about your life and do something about it today. Don't allow loneliness to dim your light. In later years, Epictetus said, "Be a part of the group, and from that you will not only live, but live a full life, keeping in a poisonous environment." Number 5 is important. When it comes to relationships, have you ever thought about why negative relationships can hurt us so much? Stoic philosophy says that being in a poisonous relationship is not only a bad idea, but also a big thing that's stopping us from real peace and happiness is our hands. And it starts with getting rid of the bad, including toxic ones. When considering partnerships, consider the challenges that Jesus faced. He turned down undesirable relationships and situations that he told us to love. Others, but also to keep ourselves safe from bad effects. Toxic relationships are those in which you feel stifled, deprived of freedom, and often go through bad things. Have you ever felt emotionally and mentally worn out from a relationship? Reports that not only hurt your mental health, but also your physical health. Evidence suggests that individuals who remain in unhealthy relationships are at a higher risk of developing heart problems. Stress and depression are not just words, they are a reality. It's a fact, but remember that ending a bad relationship doesn't mean if you don't have compassion or forgiveness, letting go is sometimes the best way to stay safe. Help other people have the courage to leave adverse situations and look for better ones. When you are at peace with yourself, surround yourself with happy, supportive people. This is what Stoic thought and Jesus' teachings stand for. If you want to live a positive life, you need to love and care for yourself. The 6th reason why people don't adapt to technology isn't just about hardware or software. It's a tool that helps us connect with the world exists to help us learn more and live better lives. Have you ever? Don't worry if you've had trouble with new technology. Transitioning to it is normal. It doesn't require us to be experts. It simply requires us to be open and willing. Many older adults who once harbored fears of learning have overcome those fears. Learn how to use smartphones to stay in touch with their kids and friends more effectively. Quickly, Dan Nabs. They can also monitor and enhance their health by using healthcare apps. If your health doesn't change with technology, it can make you feel alone. Because of expiration, we could miss out on good chances to learn, connect, and grow, and be open to what comes your way, because every event in life brings something new. A chance to learn and grow. Think about what you could do with technology. Learn new things, stay in touch with friends and family, and even have fun. In your daily life, don't let fear or laziness keep you from getting what's good. Be receptive to the transformations that technology brings and allow technology should be a trusted friend on your quest for happiness. Peace. This way of living follows Stoic principles, but show that you have the knowledge and flexibility that Jesus taught us to have. Make the positive aspects of life contribute to a greater good. Are you ready to take a deep breath and be glad that technology is getting better and better? Feel free to add your thoughts below and join the discussion. Things you like to do. Have you ever felt like life was dull and colorless because you, in Stoic thought, there are no hobbies or passions? Not having any hobbies or passions. Passion is not only a flaw, but also a big mistake because hobbies and interests are things that make life more enjoyable and help you grow as a person. Important parts of being human that help us connect with each other and the world. Lack of hobbies or interests can leave us feeling empty and unfulfilled. Not having a plan. People who don't do anything often end up lost in their lives, boring and pointless, like seniors who don't do anything. People who find new hobbies often have a hard time adjusting to life and are more likely to mental health issues, such as anxiety and sadness, are prevalent. Let's look at Steve as an example. Jobs, the founder of Apple, was not only deeply interested in, he was passionate about science, but he was also passionate about art and design. He used art and technology to create innovative products that revolutionized the way. What would we do with the world if Jobs had solely focused on technology without his love? Without design, Apple might not have achieved its success. Success. Interests and hobbies not only help us unwind, but also help us learn new things. Skills and information, like taking the time to learn a new instrument, are essential. Like art or even gardening, these things not only make you content, but also, to find your hidden potential, ask yourself, are you living? Engage in activities that bring you joy and excitement each day. Don't let life pass you by. Look for and do things that make you feel alive without any purpose. Your presence is important. We've reached the middle of today's lesson. This instills a great deal of hope in us as we strive to educate more people about the genuine principles of Stoicism. Please share and like this movie to teach your friends and family these lessons. And friends, or leave a statement that says, I love my life. If you're ready for this is the 8th mistake we made on our journey, we didn't want to change. Holding on to the past. Have you ever thought about why avoiding change and holding on to the past Stoic thought says that holding on to the past can do a lot of damage to our souls, and refusing to accept change is a big mistake that keeps us from being in the present and taking advantage of new chances. We can miss out on many beneficial things if we don't adapt to change and hold on to the past. Consider J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter books. Her huge success, she had to go through a lot of hard times and was turned down by dozens of publishers. Instead of dwelling on her loss and giving up on her dream, I persevered and embraced change, ultimately achieving significant success. Success if J.K. Rowling had stuck to the past and not changed with the times. That person might not have known about the amazing story of Harry Potter's life-changing transformation. No matter how big or small, they teach us important lessons that help us become better people, stronger. Ask yourself how many times you've let old hurts get in the way of your progress. Are you ready to let go and open yourself up to new things? Don't let the past hold you back from new opportunities. Be strong enough to get out of your comfort zone, be open to change, and look for new things. Jesus and the hermit both said that having new experiences is the only way to really grow and be happy. Philosophers all say that the best way to live a full life is to accept change, but by facing and getting through it. 9, not planning for the end of. It's not pessimistic to plan for end-of-life care. It's only smart to do so. We need strength so that we and our loved ones can face the future with peace of mind. Being ready and not making plans for end-of-life care can lead to, if you and your family are experiencing problems and pain, consider the case of Aretha Franklin. Franklin was known as the Queen of Souls when she died in 2018. She didn't leave a will or specific instructions, which led to legal conflicts. This lack of planning not only negatively impacted her finances, but also led to family issues. She felt pain and separation in her family. Another example is the scientist Stephen Hawking carefully planned for his end-of-life care, making sure that his wishes were carried out regarding his medical care and his wealth. This not only to have a useful life until the end, and he also freed his family from planning for end-of-life care, takes away the stress of having to make hard choices during a sad time. Now that we are free from worry, we can live a more fulfilling life. In the future, ask yourself, have you planned for your last days? Are you ready to face and make plans for them to make things easier for your family and friends? Don't let fear and doubt stop you, are stopping you from living a full and happy life. Look to Jesus and the Stoics, are brave people who face the truth and plan for the future. Peace. By doing this, you guarantee that your life will end completely. Give the people you care about peace of mind as we explore the deep knowledge of the famous quote from Marcus Aurelius, "Treat me with a lot of respect." As humans, we should be accepting of others and strict with them. This quote highlights a crucial aspect of Stoicism. The 10th secret to becoming extremely smart is to not ask for help. When you need to, read about the life of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. He asserts that he faced numerous challenges and unsuccessful endeavors in his previous government career. Lincoln didn't hesitate to seek assistance and guidance. He was humble around wiser people, which helped him become one of the best leaders in American history. History teaches us that not only does it force us to shoulder our responsibilities alone, but is also bad for our progress and growth, because people are meant to help each other. If we can help us understand why we shouldn't refuse to be humble and see our own flaws. Our keys to getting new chances and overcoming problems. During his whole life, Jesus never hesitated to ask his friends for help, and the people around him. When it was important, he knew that working together and help and support are necessary to complete a higher mission. Are you suffering lives? If you're facing difficulties on your own and feel hesitant to seek assistance, consider the following. You're taking on too much without seeking assistance. What's stopping you? Don't let pride or fear stop you from getting help when you really need it. Open your heart again and accept that you can't do everything by yourself. Ask for help. It's wise and a significant step to take the necessary actions. Jesus and the Stoics both worked hard to find true peace and happiness. Scholars advise us to maintain humility, lead a fulfilling life, and seek assistance when necessary. The people in our community are there to help us when we need it. This is how we can grow and find peace in our community. Life number 11. Not having fun with life. The happiness in your life relies on the quality of your thoughts, so keep them in check. Therefore, ensure that your thoughts align with virtue and common sense. Marcus, have you ever wondered why so many people in Stoic society don't enjoy their lives? Philosophy. Not enjoying life is a big mistake because it keeps us from. This reminds us that in order to live, we need to find joy and value in every moment. Jesus taught us to always be grateful and enjoy life. I told people to enjoy the little things in life and live in the present. He taught us to not worry excessively about tomorrow. Be thankful for the beneficial things that happen today and enjoy them. Have you ever stopped thinking about the small but important things in your daily life, like a cup of "these things bring me joy," coffee, a loved one's smile, or quiet times reading a book, are important to treasure? Not enjoying life can leave us feeling hollow. Regardless of our possessions or achievements, we find ourselves unhappy. To see an example, look at the life of Robin Williams, Despite having a successful career and being well known, these comedians are among the best of all time. In the end, he was lonely and couldn't find real joy. This shows that happiness doesn't come from love. It's not from fame or money, but from how we live and enjoy our lives. Change how we see things and find joy in the little things to enjoy life. Simple things like taking a walk in the park and feeling the fresh air can bring joy. Getting peace of mind in these times, no matter how small, is crucial. It brings us immense joy and enables us to fully experience life. Don't let life pass you by. Enjoy and respect what you have without any goals in mind. That is the key to living. Do you enjoy every day of your life? You have joy and happiness right now. Your story will move people and give them ideas to think about things and learn from each other. Please leave a comment below and join the discussion. The 12th conversation was about failing to keep an intellectual pace. Intellectual stimulation in Stoic thought. Not keeping up with intellectual stimulation is a big mistake because it hurts your ability to think and limits mental growth. There's an old proverb that goes, "The mind is like your yard, will become overgrown if you don't maintain it and work on it." This saying emphasizes that the mind requires training, just like the body does. They need constant stimulation to grow and stay smart, failing to keep their minds sharp. Consider notable individuals who, upon stimulation, lost their capacity for thought and creativity. Like the father of Microsoft, Bill Gates, he is not only excellent at what he does, he enjoys technology, but he also enjoys learning new things and reading a lot. If he didn't keep up, he should set aside at least an hour a day to read and learn about various topics. Without academic stimulation, he might not have come up with groundbreaking ideas. Ideas that keep your mind active come from more than just school, from reading books, taking part in talks, and learning about new fields. This quest broadens our perspectives and enhances our analytical skills. How can we solve problems and keep our minds young? Ask yourself if you're spending enough time reading and learning. Are you open to learning new things every day and trying to improve your mind? If you want to think more deeply, don't let your mind become. Keep your mind active to live a vibrant life, live a worthwhile life, and find real peace while keeping your mind sharp. As the proverb says, stimulation is important for having a joyful life. We must constantly nurture our minds to foster growth. If we don't, we could lose our. Let's make a conscious effort to improve our critical and creative thinking skills. We need to keep our minds active and growing just like we would care for a flower to grow. Garden number 13 doesn't care about emotions. Jesus, who was full of kindness and love, always stressed the importance of people's health. He took the time to listen to me talk about how important it is to care for your feelings and emotions. He taught these lessons to help people understand and heal their mental wounds. We know that taking care of our mental health not only makes us better, but also enhances our ability to love and care for others. Have you ever taken the time to listen to your feelings and take care of them? Ignoring your mental health can make bad things happen, like when famous people like Robin Williams, despite his brilliant talent, experienced mental pain alone. Laughter to millions, he struggled with bad feelings and depression. This makes us think that it doesn't matter how great and happy we look on the outside if we don't care. We can still feel lonely for our mental health. Desperate mental health helps us see things in the right and good way. Life lets us deal with problems quietly. Ask yourself, have I taken enough time to care for my emotional health? Do I usually listen to? Look for ways to relax and deal with stress in your life. Don't let the daily stress and work cause you to forget to take care of yourself. It takes time to really live with your feelings if you want to find joy and inner peace. Peace is what makes life worth living. Jesus and the Stoic philosophers tell us to look inside ourselves for peace and happiness. The process begins with taking care of and feeding our mental needs. Health life can be compared to a book, where each chapter contains valuable lessons. As we get older, it's important to avoid making the same mistakes that Stoic thought teaches us, that nothing could dim the light of those lovely years. We should take care of our bodies and minds like Jesus did and taught. Remember that it's never too late to make changes. Every day is a new chance to change and improve our lives and avoid making mistakes, like ignoring health issues that can arise from avoiding technology or staying in bad relationships. It makes our lives better, happier, and fuller, not just longer. Lifestyles, ask yourself, are you prepared to make positive changes? Do you have the strength to let go of the past and look for happiness in the present and the future? You deserve a peaceful and important life, and small steps every day can help you get there. Stoic thinking can assist you in making wise decisions that will help you avoid these problems. Thanks for coming along on this journey to learn from our mistakes and live a full and worthwhile life. I hope that these lessons help you find peace and happiness in the years to come. Are you ready to continue going in this direction? Let's make life better. Every day together.